Hi everyone, so today I am going to film my weaning video for Ellie. This has been highly requested and I'm so sorry it's took me so long, but I'm finally getting around to it. So I hope I cover everything. If I don't, leave me a question or a comment and I will get back to you. So yeah, I'm going to start off with early weaning and then get on to like the stage she's at now. So I've got some notes down here because I thought I'm so going to forget everything. Okay, so weaning is quite a kind of controversial topic. Some people don't like to start it till 6 months or even later, or some people think earlier. I started with Ellie at 4.5 months because she is a hungry baby and I'm so glad I did. I do not regret starting at that age. Obviously every baby's different, so if you need advice, definitely go and talk to your health visitor, but mine recommended to start early, so that's what we did. And we done it very slowly. There's kind of stages. You can't just kind of rush into it and go, oh, try this, try that. You have to really take your time, because if you think about it, it's their first time having proper food or liquids and stuff. Usually they're just used to breast milk or bottle milk. So yeah, it's a very gradual process, but she is now on stage 2 and she's loving it. So I'm going to talk about the products I've used and how we did it. So at 4.5 months we tried her on baby rice. Now she liked baby rice, but I don't think she was a massive lover of it. Obviously baby rice is just kind of to fill the baby's stomach up. If obviously a bottle is not satisfying them, then baby rice will fill them up a bit more. And she was so into her food and so hungry that she would just gulp it down, and it's like she wouldn't even kind of taste it, if that makes sense. Like some babies pull face expressions and some of them spit it out, but she literally was just swallowing. So I don't know if that's a good sign, but she, you know, she is eating most things. So yeah, we tried her on baby rice, and then we also tried her on Aptamil creamy porridge and banana porridge, and she absolutely loves porridge. And we've now started on the Cow and Gate Sunny Start one. Just looks like this. This is the creamy porridge, and I've also got the strawberry and banana one, I think. But yeah, like I said, she absolutely loves porridge. And on the back it says to only have 1 spoonful of this, and then obviously mix it with their baby milk or cooled boiled water. But obviously she needed more than 1 spoonful because it literally made like that much porridge. So just go with what you think your baby will need to satisfy him. But yeah, she absolutely loves porridge. This is the one I'm currently using, but there's absolutely loads of brands. And she also had at 4.5 months Farley's Rusk. Yeah, we used to break these biscuits up and mash them in with her baby milk, because it's just kind of, it's very similar to porridge, but obviously it's, you know, everyone loves rusks, even Paul loves these. Some people don't like rusk, they think they're bad for their children. You can get ones with, this one's reduced salt, but you know, they've got iron and calcium, 5 added vitamins. Yeah, they wouldn't be on the shelves if they were bad for your children, but you know, it's up to parents. But these are great for first foods and also finger foods as well, which she's currently having now. So I will just take 1 rusk out and give it to her in a high chair. They get so messy, but it's all part of it. So definitely recommend rusks for babies, they love it. Okay, so we just started off with porridge or baby rice or rusk at 4.5 months, and then a couple weeks later we introduced purees. So we kind of started off with vegetable purees, and I'd recommend that because if you start them on fruit purees, obviously fruit is so much sweeter, and they might actually go more towards the fruit than the vegetables. So definitely try out the vegetable purees before the fruit, but then obviously introduce fruit as well because it is important for them. Now I really wanted to make my own baby food, and I've only just started and she's 7 months, so you know, I don't regret it. I'm glad that I've finally started, and I'll get into that more now. But before I started making my own baby food, I did use the pouches and the jars. And again, some people are against it and they should be like, you know, you should make your own baby food, you don't know what goes in them. But like I said, they wouldn't be able to put them on the shelves if they were dangerous or harmful for your babies. And to be honest, they are quite lifesavers at the end of the day. And they're just so handy to stock up on. Some brands, I know Ella's Kitchen do like 5 for, I don't know, £8, whatever. They all do so many kind of deals, and if you stocked up on them in the cupboard, then if you run out of food one day for them, you'll always have them. Now, because I'm making my own homemade food, I'm going to use these now for my changing bag or travelling, or if I have to go to my mum's house, or if she has to stay at her nanny's house, something like that. I would still use these, but obviously I'm going to give my homemade baby food a go, and yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. But I would recommend these. So the brands I kind of went for are the Cow and Gate fruit ones, and the Hip Organic and Ella's Kitchen. And it's really important to stick with stage 1. So if your baby is only 4 to 6 months, stick with stage 1, and they all say them on the pouches, 4 months plus. And they're just smooth and mild, so you know there's no lumps in there for them to choke or anything. So yeah, and then obviously these are the jar ones. It's just a cottage pie 4 months one. And I've got a Tommy Tippy bottle warmer, and you can actually stick these into the warmer and they heat up, because obviously it's a lot nicer to have baby food warm. Okay, so obviously she was having either just porridge, baby rice or rusks in the morning, and then we gradually introduced purees, and then she was also having her baby milk. Now this is really important to still keep your baby milk in their routine, because obviously they're growing so much and baby milk should be the #1 food for them. So she was still having 6 bottles a day, and she currently is still having 6 bottles a day. Okay, so that is stage 1. And they all say on the pouches as well, like stage 1 and stuff, so you can't really go wrong. And then stage 2 is for 7 months plus, which she is on now. Now 7 months plus is the purees have got more textures in them. I wouldn't say they've got lumps, because obviously babies haven't got teeth by now. Well, some babies might have, but Ellie, the camera keeps going off. So yeah, they're just a bit more texture to them. They're a lot thicker, especially this one here. It says textured, not lumpy, so it's a lot thicker. When we tried her on stage 2, I could tell it was very thick for her, and she was kind of taking her time swallowing, whereas like I said before, she would just kind of gulp it down. It's super sunny, that's why I'm squinting, by the way. So yeah, if you feel like they're not ready, I know it says from 7 months, but you know, they can wait a few more weeks, and that's what we did. We waited another week and then tried her, and she was a bit better with it. So just take your time and see, you know, what your baby, how they deal with it. So yeah, stage 2 also involves finger food. Now this is so exciting, and I couldn't wait to start this. So finger food is stuff that they can explore, they can grasp, and it's also, you know, different textures and going into their mouth, so they're experimenting with the food. And some good finger foods are stuff like cucumber, carrot sticks, again rusks because they can hold it, strawberries, hard-boiled eggs, soft pasta, all stuff like that. And I will try and link some finger foods in the description box. Oh my god, it's so sunny. But yeah, I'm going to show a few with you. Obviously fresh food. I tried her yesterday with toasted fingers, so you know, lightly done toast, cut in fingers, and she absolutely loved them, and they kind of dissolve in their mouth, so they can't choke. Obviously always be with your child, because there can be a time where they can choke. It takes a second, but yeah, all these finger foods just kind of dissolve in their mouth. So I'm going to share with you a few that I like giving her. So yeah, you can find these in supermarkets, or like I said, if you don't want to buy all this stuff, then you can just buy fresh fruit or cucumber or stuff like that. So the Ella's Kitchen, I love these. They're the milk and vanilla cookies, melt in the mouth. And they just come in these, I like them because they're individually wrapped as well. So I always have one of these in my changing bag. And they're just cookies basically that melt in their mouth, and yeah, she absolutely loves them. They do get everywhere though. So yeah, I'd really recommend them. But when they suck them, obviously there are lumps of the biscuit that still kind of come off. So just be careful and always with your child, just in case something does happen. But we like using them, and the reason why I buy these kind of stuff is because they're brilliant for when we go out at restaurants, and I can just give her one to kind of keep her occupied and distract her, and they're just good to put in your changing bag in general. I also, this is my absolute favourite brand for finger food. It's the Organics finger food, and I love these. They are quite expensive, but you can find them on offer a lot. These are just the carrot sticks, which are her favourite. They actually look like What's-Its, but I promise they're not. But again, these melt so quickly, and she hasn't had any trouble with these. These are all 7 months plus, but like I said, if you feel like you want to wait a bit longer, then that's absolutely fine. But Ellie was just eager, and I could tell because a lot of the signs were, if me and Paul were eating, she would kind of be like looking at us, and every time we put something in our mouth, she would look and kind of try and grab it. So she was definitely ready for finger food. So I got them. We got some carrot and tomato rice cakes. I just bought these the other day. Again, they're a bit harder to dissolve, so just again be careful. But she absolutely loves these. So messy though. These Organics baby biscuits, very similar to rusk, but these are good for on the go as well. And then these tomato slices. So yeah, she loves finger food once a day, and like I said, it's brilliant for when we're out, just popping in the changing bag. If we go for picnics, I will make a tub up of like fresh fruit or cucumber. So at 7 months, she has one fruit puree in the morning, or she has porridge. Now, I really recommend these. Like I said, I'm making my own homemade baby food, but I didn't have any fruit to blend. I'm going to get that on the next food shop. So last night I done vegetables. But for now, I absolutely love these. They're so easy, and she loves them. They do them in all different flavours. It's the Cow and Gates. They're like little fruit pots, yogurt fruit pots. This one is apple and banana, and they're 100% fruit with vitamin C. Just so easy in the morning. Just like rip off the wrapper and use a spoon. But when I make my own fruit, I will give her one of them. So that's what she has in the mornings. And then in the afternoon at about 1, she will get hungry. As well as this, she's still having her bottles during the day. And then in the afternoon, I will put her in a high chair and then either give her some toast or cucumber, as well as a few like rice cakes or carrot sticks. And this just keeps her really occupied, and she loves it. It gets so messy though. And then in the evening, I will give her a vegetable puree. So like I said, in the beginning I was doing pouches, but now these were currently in the fridge, so these are going to be tonight's. But I've just made my own baby food puree there. This one's parsnip, and this is kind of like a mixed one. But You can make your own baby food and put them into like ice cube trays and then take out what you need, but that wouldn't be enough for Ellie. Obviously maybe for other babies in the beginning, but I feel like this portion or maybe a bit more would be perfect for her. So I've put out 2 for today, but I've got so many in the freezer. You just make a massive batch up and then freeze it, and then yeah, you're good to go, and it saves money as well. So that is what she's having. These little tubs are just from Tesco's. They're the baby food storage little pots. And then as well as that, during the day, as well as having her bottles, I will give her some juice, especially in this hot weather. She's getting so thirsty, and I just get these from my supermarket. They've got all different ones, hip organic, and they're just like summer fruit juices here, and I put it into her beaker, which is this one here. This one's by Little Angels, and it just looks like this. And what I like about it is it's got this little kind of flow thing here. So one side is slow flow and one side is fast flow, and I just pour a bit of juice in there, and yeah, she has that during the day. So that is what she's currently having at 7 months. So she has a few fruit puree in the morning or porridge, some finger food during the afternoon, and a vegetable puree in the evening. Now I'm going to talk about some weaning books that I've got. Paul's sister gave me this. It is absolutely amazing. I'm not sure what it's called. It just says DK 200 recipes for feeding your baby. It is amazing. We actually used this last night to help us with the baby food. But it's got here from how to make it, what equipment you need, you know, what vegetables have got what in them. It's just absolutely amazing. And then there's a weekly planner, so it tells you meals they can have. But I'll show you. So this is what we were using yesterday. So this page here, it's got like plum, apricot, peas. It tells you how to do it, like boil them, peel the vegetables, all stuff like that. Really good book. And I got this free. If you sign up for Cow and Gate, they send you this in a post, and it says 5-step weaning plan, and it tells you all the step-by-steps, you know, what they need and stuff like that. So that's quite helpful. Okay, so the equipment, I'm going to go through the equipment. So for feeding time, I just use, you know, normal bowls. This is just from the pound shop. It's got Winnie the Pooh in it. And then I really love these spoons. They're by a brand called Munchkin. And they're just like plastic spoons, but they're really easy to grip. So yeah, that's like standard bowls and cutlery. And then this is a mesh feeder. Now I've actually binned the mesh bit because I need to get a new one. But basically you just pop bits of fruit like banana or something into the mesh, and then they can suck it. And it's by a brand called Newbie, and it's just really good for when they're about 4 or 5 months and they can get used to all the different flavours and stuff. So I'd really recommend a mesh feeder. Obviously the storage pots, if you're going to be making your own homemade food, you can get all different sizes, or you can just use ice cube trays. Now these are my absolute favourite. It's by a brand called Coco, I think, K-O-K-O, and they're basically little travel spoons. And I always have these in my changing bag. So they come in this little pouch, and then there's 2 spoons here, and they screw onto a pouch. So I always keep one of these in my bag for when we're out, and then if she needs feeding, you just screw the orange spoon onto the pouch and then just directly feed her like that, and it's just so handy. I'd really recommend these. Okay, so that is basically it. Last of all, I'm going to show you my blender. Now my brother kindly got me this. I always had my eye on this one, but it's so pricey. I don't think I would have bought it myself, but he got it for me, which I'm so thankful for. It's by a brand called Biba, I think it is, B-E-A-B-A. I will leave a link down below where you can get it. and it's the Baby Cook blender. Just looks like this. Basically it steams your vegetables or fruits and then it also blends them, and you just pop your water in this part here, steam it for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you switch the dial to blend, and then you can blend it with a few lumps for when they get older. Obviously they'll need to get used to textures and lumps, or you can completely blend it so it's smooth and mild. So I'd really recommend this blender. I used it yesterday. I will be doing a review on it. It literally is a lifesaver. And what we do is we just buy a few fruit and vegetables like broccoli, carrots, pears, all stuff like that. We peel them, we steam them and blend them, and we have like a massive batch for the week. So it's definitely worth it. It saves money. I know it's quite expensive, but it does save buying all the pouches and the tins and stuff. So yeah, I will be doing a review on that, so look out for that. And I hopefully will be filming a few recipes and how I make my baby food as well, so let me know if you're interested in that. But yeah, that is my weaning video. Like I said, it's really enjoyable. It does get super messy. You also need a good high chair as well. R1, which is over, can't see it, but it's over there. It's been in my vlogs. It's the Mums and Papas Pesto one, and you can adjust the height and it also reclines. So easy to clean. I'd really recommend that one. But yeah, I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!